back. We are Misscliks of Misscliks D&D. You may see us on twitch.tv/Misscliks every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. But today, we are not doing our normal Misscliks D&D Demigods campaign. No, we are in the midst of Misscliks D&D Nimmorgeist. And the action continues now that we've toured Nimmorgeist in all the districts, we've introduced all our characters, and now we're ready to get into the world. Steven?
Yeah. So you guys are in the Hanging Berg at a common inn called the King's Lodge. It's set on the east of the Hanging Berg, kind of abutting the Clockwork District a little bit. It's close to the Clockwork District. It is a 2-story timber and brick building that's about halfway up the vertical space of Nimmorgeist. There's a bunch of like rickety walkways that connect it with the street across. Immediately outside, like to the right, there's a hanging corpse hanging from the edge of this inn. It's got a reinforced wooden door, well-made wooden tables and chairs. Accommodations consist of several large rooms with beds and straw mattresses and several hammocks in a common room. The inn is widely known for its adventuring patrons.
And is it our usual tavern or whatever?
Is it? You tell me.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
This is our local thing. We've been there for years.
Yeah, we feel comfortable here.
Cool.
It's our place.
So then you two probably know Cybeth Bardai, the young female halfling innkeeper. She's a retired soldier, and after retiring from service in the Bright Companions, she decided to open an inn.
Makes sense. I would be friends with her. Mm-hmm. We're all old. We're all just trying to kick.
Yep.
I like to tell her war stories because she apparently is military like me.
What's one of the war stories you've told her recently?
I guess I'm sitting there chatting her up, and I'm asking her if she has some like really fine liqueur that's like not something you would normally buy in an inn, because otherwise I'm not really interested. That kind of stuff.
The 2 meals that she's serving this evening are smoked partridge and dried carrot with a tankard of mead, or roasted trout and parsnip with a tankard of cider. But for you, she has a special brew that is brewed by filtering holy water through the brain of an undead creature. This kills the undead creature, but it also produces a potent liquid that can be distilled into an alcohol.
I'm really into that.
Yeah.
So as I'm like swirling it and kind of taking it in, I'm like, did I ever tell you the one about the time when I massacred 50 undead by myself on the battlefield and Mose just watched? Did I tell you about that time?
That's pretty impressive, dear.
All I can think about is the holy water in your drink. I can't believe you're drinking that.
The drink, incidentally, is called black smoke liquor.
Yeah, we don't really respect priests.
We don't
Who
like
do
holy
they
water
think
drinks.
they are? Nah. What are we eating tonight, honey?
The fish.
I'm feeling fish. A fish, please.
The roasted trout is especially good.
So she brings over 2 plates of the roasted trout and parsnip. That's 10 copper pieces from each of you.
Great.
I meant to ask how much money we have.
10 gold from me.
I don't know.
It's in your,
So I didn't know if we started with a specific
So
amount.
it comes from your background.
Yeah,
so as a
background.
soldier,
Do you want me to
look
check?
in the background.
Yeah, I remember that I had that, but I didn't know if we needed a different one.
I'll tell you.
Anyways, minus 10 copper.
So
Cracking me up at the voice.
What is your background?
Soldier.
Are they in the alphabetical order?
yes,
They are. Okay, so sailor. Archer.
I have to roll for it, don't I? No, you were just on it. Turn right again. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
top left.
So you start with the...
Should say and a belt pouch with something gold pieces.
10 gold.
Oh, 10. Okay.
Do you know yours?
I know, yeah.
So it's
I got
probably
50.
7 o'clock at night. So the
King-
sun is
King
going down.
Garfield.
However much sun there is going down. There are a number of patrons in the inn. What do you guys want to do? What are you talking about as you sit here in this inn? You're all feeling a little wanderlusty. You want to get out and go make some stuff happen. What do you want to do?
While they're chatting, I'm like using the toe of my boot to poke the patron next to me in the leg, just to like, when they're not looking, I'm like poking them and then being like, just swishing my glass.
Okay.
And I'm just like, whenever they look away and talk to someone, I poke them again.
Are you...
And it's so innocent because you're older.
Yeah.
For some reason, it
And then
seems
when
like...
they look over at me and I see them, I'm like,
Roll
Yeah.
roll 1d4.
So good.
2.
2. Okay, yeah, the woman sitting next to you is an elf. She's very pleasant in appearance. She has silver hair and soft gray eyes. She's wearing modest garments and a silver amulet around her throat. Yeah, she just sort of looks at you a couple times. She's sitting across from a young human gentleman who seems a little fancier than maybe should be in the area. And from observing their interactions, you wonder what's really going on between the two of them. But she just sort of like glances at you and then scoots over a little bit.
Are there any games going on in this tavern?
It's
Or
not
anybody
really a
gambling?
gaming tavern. People are more here to like eat and drink. So, you
So
know.
I'm just watching,
Yeah.
listening.
Now, you do know of a large gaming establishment in Nimmorgeist. You could go there.
In which district?
Roll 1d6 for me, please.
Me?
Yes.
I decide where you're gambling. Oh yeah, it's the regular dice.
Yep.
6.
It is in the Diamond Spires.
So we're
that
not
makes
going
sense.
there.
Gambling.
A casino.
I don't like the diamond spire.
Honey, it's been a while since we've done anything about these. Oh no, that's not what I'm. Calm your hormones. Calm your hormones. It's been a while since we've. Okay, repeat. Since we've done that. Since we've actually terminated a leader.
Oh. Also,
Are you thinking
Are
about
you-
Temple
where you're
Row?
going here.
Are you speaking quietly now that you're
Yeah.
talking about terminating leaders?
Terminating a leader.
What? Why'd you say terminate? I like to terminate.
The elf next to you just stands up, and like the man across from her also stand up, and they go to another table. It's like down a flight of stairs to a lower terrace area in the inn.
I watch them go and I'm annoyed that my plaything is gone.
Yeah.
I look at.
They're whispering to each other as they leave.
Bryn, when was the last time we got rid of someone? I can't recall.
I think
remember.
we're going on about 6 months now.
6 months.
Yeah.
That's so
6
long.
months. What have you been doing for 6
No,
months?
only 1 month, not 6 months. Just 1 month.
Brielle, do you have like a ledger of like assassination attempts and stuff? Are you like recording this group's exploits?
I'm a very young elf. I have a good memory.
You just memorize
Yeah.
it all, like eidetic memory.
Mhm. Yes.
What was the last exploit that you four did together?
There was a religious leader in. It has to be in one of these, right?
Yeah.
There was a small sect in the Clockwork District
Okay.
that was taking advantage
Oh, yeah, I
of
remember.
some of their.
Flinked helped us,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yep.
where we meant Flink.
Oh, wait,
Okay,
Flink, you like
yeah.
Flink, huh?
Yeah, Flink is really nice.
Ah, Flink. Yeah, Flink.
He's so short.
What was Flink? What did he do? He likes clocks,
He's right
right?
next to you right now. Look, he's really short. Hi,
No, he's
Flink.
not here.
Is he here?
I've
Are
already
you
left him.
Nuts.
He might be under the table. I don't know. He's so small.
Your hirelings are probably like out doing stuff, either like getting equipment or pursuing their own interests.
I
like
sent most
you have to
for some
actually
of that
pull on
fancy
them.
foot cream I like.
Oh, I thought Flink was
6
there. I'm
months.
so disappointed.
Let me think. We never caught the demon, right? Your demon?
No, we never did. What's his name again?
Natalia's still alive too. Is Natalia still alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's still alive too. Natalia the demon, and then there's also this
And the
guy,
tent.
the fat guy.
Dorians. I want to take. We got to figure out a way to get those dragons to eat the Dorians.
Oh my god, we have so many people. How are we gonna do this? We don't have much time to live anymore.
I know.
It's
Are you
our
gonna take
Twilight years.
Are you gonna take care of all the people we don't take care of?
Bryn, I'm
Yes.
so bored. What do we kill?
Well, I think Temple Row might be a good place to start because
Oh, I don't
The
like the
fat
temple.
guy.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
like that archdeacon.
we need to avenge your orphanage.
There's so many people.
Oh yeah, the temple, the orphanage. There's like 2 people.
He's so fat. I want to hit his fat rolls and watch him jiggle.
I think Temple Row would be a great place
How are we
to
going to
take
get
you
access?
guys.
It is so
He probably
crowded.
has all sorts of guards and things. Those poor, helpless little recruits that he got.
Oh, they all deserve to rot.
No, we have to protect them. It's not their fault their leader is trashed.
I think they're trash too.
Cybeth,
I'll take them down.
Cybeth steps up with 2 plates of fish, and then she like dances around the spit that you guys are like flinging sideways. She says, "Don't worry about that. I'll clean that up later." And she hands you
Oh,
your
thank
meals.
you, dear.
Thanks, Cybeth. You're the best.
Oh, you. She wanders off.
The brain water's real great, too. I appreciate it. Thanks. You make the best dark brain water.
She says, "Oh, it's no problem. Anything for you. That'll be 8 gold pieces."
My
what?
nieces are fine.
Wait,
Thanks, hon. Yeah, my nieces are fine.
She comes back over to you and pulls on your sleeve. She yells up into your ear, "That'll be 8 gold pieces."
8 gold? What are you trying to do?
It's expensive.
Well, why'd you give it to me without telling me it cost 8 gold pieces?
Well, I thought you
Cybeth?
knew it cost that much.
Why
You've
would
been
I know
around for a
that
long
much?
time. I thought you were familiar with the cost of drinks.
You said it would be
Do
a
you know how
nice
much
drink
this sets
for-
me back? The Archdeacon of 10th sells this at a very extreme cost. He's only able to acquire it from the priests in Temple Row coordinating with the Bright Companion.
We should take them down. This price is outrageous. This is not
Taking
right.
advantage of an old woman. I thought you were better than that, Cybeth.
All right. This time for you, half off. Next time, 12 gold pieces.
All right.
All right.
12? Heck no.
You don't have to have a next time. And she just like wanders off after pocketing the 4
Okay.
gold.
4
Did you just
gold.
lose 4 gold over a drink? I told you this drink was shit.
It was fantastic. It changed my life.
Can you hear better now?
Can I go on the prow? We're
Didn't
not on
change
a
your
boat.
life at all. Why do I have a female voice right now? I'm upset. Let's go back in character.
So
I'm
Bo,
like this.
Bo gets upset and then he yells in like a high-pitched voice. He's like Gilbert Gottfried. What?
You guys are influencing me.
Okay, so you guys want to...
Damn it. My
Like-
is gone.
Are
It's
you-
worth it. You just can't let Cybeth get away with those exorbitant prices. I'll pay what I need to for a taste that is worthy, but
You can never trust anybody.
especially not a barkeep. Except Cybeth's pretty good people, I suppose. But I'll
She just
I'll
robbed
bring
you
her.
4 gold.
I'll bring her some more of the brain water
Bo, what
after
are
we
you-
kill the guy.
What are you going to do about that? I mean, like, you don't trust Cybeth at all. You think she's ripping her off.
She did just rip her off. 4
Yeah.
gold.
What you going to do about it?
No, I don't
Not
have that.
my problem.
I don't have
No?
a cough anymore. She didn't give me a cough.
Cough?
Well, it's not against the law to exploit people with lesser.
Oh my god, you did not. I hope she didn't hear you.
What?
What? Good. We're good. We're good, people.
I mean, that server, right?
Cybeth's
Cybeth?
good people. She makes good brain water.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do
I think she's plenty
about the
clever.
Temple Row?
We should do that, honey.
No.
Okay, so what's our plan for Fatty?
Fatty. Okay.
Fatty.
I'm really excited about Fatty.
I don't like
Maybe
fatty
you could
people.
be a new recruit.
Maybe we could question some people in the area. Do we have contacts in Temple Row?
I don't like them, Paula.
I think you could be a new recruit. Pretend to be a new recruit and be our eyes and ears inside, but then we're kind of screwed because who's going to take
I'll
care of
die
my
if I don't
mess?
complete the thing.
Can't we just jump on his palanquin and kill him?
He seems to be very well guarded. I just switched to Texan accent, apparently.
Are you confused about your
we've
heritage again?
traveled a
You poor
lot.
urchin.
We haven't changed names in forever. Maybe we need something more Texan.
Why not? Like, hee-haw!
Texas
And now Bo,
exists in this
hee-haw!
realm.
Yeah, it's done.
No one
Live in
reacts.
hee-haw. Hee-haw.
All right, we're EOs now. Take note of that,
New last
GM.
name.
Your last name is now Hee-Haw?
Hee-haw.
That's a donkey,
Okay.
not a yeehaw's
Okay,
cowboy.
we're donkeys. I don't know. EOs! That's it. And then I high five like this. And then we're like,
Oh, we're
It's
super
so
synchronized.
funny.
That's so
Oh my.
hard, honey.
I think you should just say hee-haw for that phrase now. Like, that has to be it now. It's
Yeehaw.
not
When we're
yeehaw
excited.
anymore. Yeah.
So you guys could you could contact one of your contacts, for example,
Right.
and then try to get more information about the Archdeacon and like his movements or anything like that.
Can I ask, I forgot her name, Claybeth? Clobeth?
Cybeth.
Cybeth. Can I ask Cybeth since she buys from him?
What she knows? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. What are you trying to ask? You like wave her over and how do you approach
Cybeth,
this?
You mentioned that you do business with this Archdeacon guy. What's he like?
Oh, I don't do business with him directly. I do business with his distributors.
Who are his distributors? I want to learn from his business practices because I'm thinking about opening a distillery.
Oh, well, that's very interesting. Would you roll a deception check for me, please?
What does deception mean?
Deception is a
lying.
skill. It's lying.
It's lying.
So it's a d20 plus your deception.
Which is -1. So I got a 5.
Ruh-roh.
She looks at you askance. She says, "You're trying to start a distillery? You know that takes a lot of venture capital. Where are you going to get that from? I don't think you have a lot of money, especially considering the complaint you made about the prices. You're familiar with how much these things cost, right? It's not just for fun that I charge that much money."
Cybeth, a woman like me in her twilight years doesn't need to explain herself to young upstart bartenders all the time. Can you just believe that I may have a good reason for needing to know about this Archdeacon?
Look, honey, I know that you're trying to go straight to the distributor to get a lower bulk price on black smoke liquor. I don't know if I'm feeling generous enough, especially considering how much of a stink you made over the completely legitimate price. And then she like sort of turns around and holds her hand out backwards like this.
I walk up to her and
I give her a high five.
I stop her. I use my persuasion to convince her that Tabitha is just being old and crazy, and I say, "Could you just do me a favor, please, and give her some answers?
Give me a
she's
roll.
not- What is it again?
It's d20 plus your persuasion.
15.
Okay. She turns back around and she says, "Brielle, you always were the sensible one of this bunch.
I heard that.
All right.
Yes, your behavior is reprehensible, Cybeth. I heard
The distributor that I work with directly is named Azunid. He is a dragonborn, dense black scales, and 4 monstrous horns curving off of his head.
And where is he?
He sounds sexy.
Do you know where we can find him?
I like horns. Just like yours, boo.
Which one, babe?
Dragonborn black, 4 large horns.
I giggle. I like sex jokes.
Apparently.
She says that Azunid generally, he's also associated with the gang in the Waterside Downs. With what's his name? He's associated with Vashtuk, the half-ogre controlling the flow of liquor in the Waterside Downs. So as a result of being in that position, he was in a good position to mitigate the flow of alcohol through the other districts as well. So if you want, you could probably go try to find him. He spends a lot of time in the Waterside Downs, though he spends it in the ogre encampment, the half-ogre encampment out on the mudflats. He meets with the Archdeacon of 10th once a month on the full moon.
Interesting.
That's the day where you can't wear shoes, correct? I can't remember. My memory is so bad. This sector is so weird. I don't like it.
You might also speak with another man who works out of the Hangingberg, who is a hunter of the Nightgasts. And his name is Fenry.
Like Henry?
Mm-hmm.
But with Fenry.
Where can we find Fenry?
Well, the easiest way to find Fenry is to actually go up onto the rooftops of the Hangingberg at night. and see where the balls of fire are appearing. He has
curfew hours.
That's
maybe.
against the law.
It-
I don't think we should.
It
do
is
that.
against the law. I know that. Though Fenry is never one for obeying the commands of the Bright Companions. He has his own specialized equipment that he uses for hunting the night ghasts, which is how he's able to provide the raw material for the black smoke liquor.
Well, if we want them to stop producing that liquor, we could just take him down.
Well, we definitely
It's
don't
against
want
the
them to
law.
stop
Yeah.
reducing the
I'll
liquor.
pretend I
Hold
didn't
on.
hear that.
I say thank you
I
to our
mean,
barkeep and
it's
let her go
against
back
the
to
law.
her
You're
The
duties.
welcome.
law tells us- The law states that we can take down
Let her go.
anyone who is out after curfew.
Is that true?
Kill on
I-
sight.
I want to take out the archbishop, do whatever, archdeacon, that guy, and then I want to get all of the black smoke liquor in the world and bring it back for Cybeth here.
Why? She just ripped her off.
She's being ripped off. They're charging her too much. That's why she has to sell it for so high here.
Well,
So
I
if
think.
we, if
Are we
we,
sure?
yes, that's what
I
she
think
told
we
us
should
earlier.
Are we sure?
That's what
I
she
want
said.
proof. Yeah, I don't trust people.
I just want to kill someone.
I don't think we should give the liquor to Cybeth. We should keep it for ourselves and sell it. What's wrong with you
So-
guys? If we want to be in power here, we need to make some money.
Why don't we decide what to do with the liquor once we find it? The
Okay.
first thing we need to
You're
think about
reasonable.
now is whether we want to visit Azunid in Waterside or stay up and break curfew to find Fenry.
I think Azumid is more tempting to me.
Let's find a Zunid, and
I
we can
agree.
go. We can go
He sounds
visit
sexy too.
Dell.
Dell, yes, Dell is in my
Dell
house.
can probably help
Yes,
us find it.
That's true. Dell is in my house in the Waterborne, or the Waterside Downs.
We can go ask Dell where to find him. And does tomorrow just happen to be a full moon by chance?
Someone roll 1d10 plus 1d20.
Go ahead.
The day where we can't wear shoes.
3.
Or was it hats?
No shit. You legitimately rolled a 3?
Yes, a 0 and a 3.
Okay, so... Oh, no, wait. A 0 and a 3?
Like the D20 is a 3 and the
Oh,
other
okay,
is a
that's
0.
actually
that's actually
13.
13.
Okay,
Oh.
the full moon is in 11 days.
Okay.
Dang, I wish I had actually rolled a
If
3.
you'd actually rolled a
I
3,
wish
it
I
would
had
have
just
been
been like, yeah,
tomorrow.
Steven, it's totally a 3.
Yeah, I know.
I was so excited.
So
I kn-
0 is a 1? Is a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, 0
because
is a
it's
10 on a
D10, so there's a
D10.
1.
Yeah.
So it would have been the other 1, 0, 0.
What would it have
Hashtag
been if it was a
new-
1?
If it was a 1 plus the 2,
Oh, it would have
then
been
it would have been
I
3
see,
days
I see.
minus 2 because it's basically
I gotcha.
full moon cycle every 28 days.
I
So,
thought you were saying it was like the 100 one, where each one is the
no.
main. Yeah.
Well, we're bookies.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're new
We
with
don't
real
use real
dice.
dice.
Hashtag real dice.
Let's just wear really fancy hats.
So
We could wait 11 days, and then we could just ambush him when he comes for this meeting. That sounds fun to me. Less work. We could get in some fights in the meantime. But I suppose we could go, talking to people and asking questions if you guys really want. I mean, you guys are the
We
boss.
should get prepared to go
I
in
think-
that district and maybe...
we could go meet with him and see what he knows, and then get a lay of the area. Come on a
There's a cheese
friendly
maker
terms.
in that area.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the
Cheese.
cheese.
Ooh, we should stop by the.
Let's
Do you
go get
remember
some cheese.
that time when we got the cheese.
Oh yeah, I remember. Do you guys remember? Oh no, you weren't there.
Well, let's
It
go
was in
visit
our younger
Azunid.
days.
Okay.
We were like 17 at the time.
Twilight is swiftly falling, and you guys are trying to navigate through a couple districts over to the Waterside Downs. So, because you're pressed for time, I'm going to have you make navigation checks to get through the city.
Okay.
I
So,
don't walk fast.
who wants to be responsible for?
What is the?
And we have to navigate tonight?
what's the
Yeah.
skill?
Well, if you want to go this evening, then you'd have to
And I thought
Go
you said
and-
maybe
and
wait
try to
a
go
few
quickly.
days or something.
Well, it's 11 days until the full moon. So
We could also sleep and go in the morning.
there's
Let's
no
do that.
rush.
Yeah, that way we won't run into the curfew as well. But if we got lost and get past the curfew, we're going to be past our bedtime too, honey.
But I know this district very well. Remember? This is my...
Ooh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I trust you, Bo. We got
I think you all could use a little rest, so we can get up at 6:35 in the morning, so we're not breaking curfew. What's the navigation skill?
It would probably be survival.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's got the highest survival?
For this task, navigating through the Hanging Berg, it's probably Bo. Because she has, or he has rather, the map that lets him roll with advantage.
But usually it wouldn't be me. I'm a 0.
I'm a 1.
I'm a 1.
What are you?
2. Plus 2 to survive.
Okay, so you'll roll when it's not
Hanging bird. My bow knows its way around.
I say, all right, if we're going to bed, then I'm off, and I go and do calisthenic workouts where I bounce all over my room for like 3 hours before I go to bed.
That helps you get to sleep.
Yep, I can't
Okay.
sleep without doing it.
Okay.
I don't actually sleep. I trance for 4 hours. I meditate.
Do you meditate in the middle of the room
never
while I
sleep?
bounce around you? and
Yeah,
jump over
because
you?
I'm lucid. So I meditate and I know what's going on around me, and I can invoke dreams to distract myself if you're being too irritating to me. So I sit and meditate for 4 hours and then spend the rest
And
of my time.
sometimes I try to balance on one toe on top of her head to see if she'll notice while she's in a trance.
So you never rest?
I don't need to. Well, I do have to trance to. That's my rest. So I don't have to go to sleep. I sit there in trance, and then I spend the other 4 hours.
And I tire
Doing
myself
whatever.
out like a toddler.
Do you all have do you all have separate rooms at the inn?
We're staying
You sleep
together.
together.
Okay.
I
So
don't want to
we'll-
be in their
2
room.
rooms. 2 rooms.
He snores sometimes. It's
Since
kind
I
of
don't
annoying.
sleep, we always share because I just sit and
Yeah.
wait
So
for
we
her
don't
to
have
wake
a
up.
home? We're just like...
Transients.
Well, like right now you're not at your home, right? So if you wanted to go to your homes, you could.
We have separate homes, obviously.
I don't have a home, so yeah, I live with you.
We have a home
My
together.
home's
We
in-
probably have a home, right?
Dragon
Or at
Eye.
least like a corner of the
Yeah.
hanging bird
Yeah.
trash. You know, we probably have something.
I think I have like some sort of property in the Diamond Spires.
Yeah.
Because
I guess I have a fake
I'm a
home.
retired like officer, so I'm sure I have like some sort of title or something.
So you're staying kind of in a modest inn if you want to stay here. So it's going to be 1 gold piece for each of you.
I'm gonna have no money by the end of tonight.
We're-
Even though we're sharing? So is it
could
2
go
total?
to
Yeah,
our
it's just
home,
1
right?
gold
Yeah,
piece
we could go to
for
our
each of you.
home.
We're gonna go to our home, guys.
I feel more comfortable at home.
Where is your home?
In the hanging bird
Yeah,
somewhere.
we're in the right
Okay,
district.
cool.
Can we come stay with you?
If you want to sleep on the floor,
I don't care.
He kind
I
of
don't-
tends to snore.
I
Nice
snore.
rhyme.
A little bit
I
sometimes.
snore.
When you
I'm
drink.
70 years old, and you tell me now that I snore.
So we're
The
having
word,
this-
the
2
word.
days ago.
We're having
Don't
this
you remember?
conversation.
No, I don't.
We're having this conversation on the road. So please roll a navigation check,
So
which is D20 plus your survival. And actually, you're rolling with advantage, so roll 2.
As we're walking down the road, I'm trying to see if I can not step on any cracks the entire way.
20.
20?
No, it's 16 because she gets to pick the higher one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't add them up.
No, you
No.
take the higher, and then you add your bonus.
16.
16? Okay. Can you make a dexterity check for me?
Interesting.
4 plus 5 is 9.
You step on so many cracks,
I get really annoyed.
just like every crack ever. You
I'm
just
like
step on all
super
of them.
petulant. No, because I was trying to entertain myself by not stepping on cracks.
Oh.
I was being like all athletic. I was jumping around like
Oh, okay.
But then it's like dark, so I didn't see some until I got there, and then I like bumped into you, and then I like bumped into Bryn, and then I'm like pouting really bad right now.
Okay. Pull 2.
Ooh.
This is fun.
Random chance.
Okay, what are they?
9 and 3.
9 of hearts and 3 of spades. Okay, and 9 of hearts. Okay, you are walking through, let's see, what's the next club? Boop, boop. Oh, of course, I took all the clubs out. Yeah, you're walking through a back alley piled high with refuse and medical waste. When you spot over the rooftops, like far, far high up, just in the dimming twilight, you spot a couple of cloak-like dark mantles, sort of like, they're almost like big squiddy creatures, sort of like flapping through the air. And then a lesser nightghast goes like crashing into one of them and then goes falling into the alley. Do you guys want to run away from this? because
The
you're
nighttime?
The night gaze came out before the nighttime, basically. They can do
yeah,
that.
they can do that.
Can you tell me a little bit about night gas, like how crazy and terrifying they are, or like whether a little granny could fight one or not?
Well, it's good for the law says we can kill them, correct?
Yes. So it's
should kill them.
actually time for us to end this episode, but we should find out more about nice guests as soon as we start the next.
Alrighty. Well, guys, please stay tuned to Misscliks, or well, youtube.com/Misscliks for the continuation of Misscliks D&D Nimmorgeist. And you can also follow us on Twitter at Misscliks, MISSCLIKS, and we'll let you know what's up with Misscliks and more Dungeons & Dragons. See you soon.